Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sanjeev P. Sahni presenting to you another episode of JIBS Infotainment. Today we would be discussing how important loving ourselves is in today's peer-pressured world. In this globalized world of connectivity and social media, the youth find themselves increasingly caught up in the act of following a trend. In the process of being in, they try and often mold themselves into something either they are inherently not or don't like. People who are comfortable and malleable often survive, but often it is seen that the unfortunate victims are those who unsuccessfully try to fit in, but in the process lose their self. Is it worth it to even try to fit in? Being you is the greatest trust in this modern times, and how to be you. By cultivating self-love, a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from our physical, psychological, and spiritual well-being. It means having a high regard for your own well-being and happiness, which refers to prioritizing and taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing yourself to please others. In short, if you start loving yourself, you will exude more positively, have a more joyful aura, have a pleasant countenance, and only then will you be able to help and empathize with others. Quoting Robert Morley, to fall in love with yourself is the first secret of happiness. Countless people have preached about self-love and have been beacons for people to follow in their footsteps. Very famously, Princess Diana, the late Princess of Wales, popularly called the Queen of People's Hearts, and once said, every one of us needs to show how much we care for each other, and in this process care for ourselves. Even more recently, Miss Universe 2021, Harnaz Sandhu, has quoted the powers of self-love as her message to the young ones. Summing it up, nobody is perfect, nobody is ideal, no trend is permanent. It is you who will finally prevail. Believe that you are a unique creation of God and there is no one like you. Loving thyself is a revolution, which is the call of the hour. By first choosing to do it, it is easy to read about self-love and think about it, but it comes to fruition only when you start to act upon it. Self-love is a choice. You have to elect and bring it to action. Achieving self-acceptance. Start to accept who you are. There is nothing wrong in you or right in others. Everybody is built different, and so are you. Refrain from setting utopian goals of perfectionism. The beauty in the world comes from its imperfection and differences only. Have a faith in yourself. You don't need to be something else to have worth or to be good enough. Self-love is a lifelong journey. With the progress of life, we change too. With each phase, we become different versions of ourselves. We learn, evolve, and grow, but the only thing constant is you, and thus not letting go of yourself is vital. Idea of perfectionism is not perfect, as it seems. The idea of perfectionism induces a constant feeling of inadequacy and seeing oneself as imperfect. This often leads to self-hate. To counter this, often people overexhaust themselves with work and thereby lose on enjoying small moments of life. Identify the difference between truth and opinion. A fact is a thing to be known or proven to be true, whereas an opinion is a perspective. What one may say to be a truth might in fact be just an opinion. Don't change based on someone's more opinion. Instead, search for the truth. Make failure your friend. Remember, failure is the first step to growth. Don't let it be an excuse to hate yourself. Instead, take it as a learning and move on. Try not to take things personally. This often stems from a secret sense of self-conscious imperfection. The world is much bigger than your nearest relation and immediate surrounding. It's time you to stop taking everything to heart and invest yourself in fixing it. Instead, learn to grow. That's it in this video. Keep watching JIBS Infotainment for more informative content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.